Hello everyone, this is Steven from the Even Steven channel, and today we're taking a look at the Streamlight Microstream USB, which is right sorry, right here in my pocket. Little joke there. So the Microstream, the Streamlight Microstream USB. This particular one has like a coyote brown finish to it. You can get in different colors. So I'm a fan of Streamlight in general as a company. This Streamlight TLR1 that I have here is like 10 or 15 years old. Literally 10 or 15 years old. It has the Glock attachment here. I've had this for a very long time. The only reason I haven't made a video on it is because I don't have any of the packaging that comes with it, which would help. And need some cleaning there. It just never seemed appropriate to make a video about this. Or my Streamlight TLR3. Similar story. I've had this for approximately 10 years. A very long time. And, just kind of been a gun that a weapon light that has gone on and off many different guns over the years. So I do like Streamlight as a company. They seem to be putting out really good stuff at a good price. And this Microstream USB seems to be no exception. You get 250 lumens. It is rechargeable, which is a nice thing. I haven't really bought a flashlight in a really long time. And the fact that these flashlights are now coming to be rechargeable is really, really cool, because it's a pain in the butt to find batteries sometimes. Especially some of these other batteries that have very specific, specialized batteries. And it's just really nice to be able to plug it in, charge it, and use it again. Rechargeable lithium ion. I think it's a 350 ohm battery, if I got that right. 1550 candela. Has a high, has a low setting. What else we got? 250 lumens or 50 lumens. Runtime 1.5 hours, 3.5 hours. I guess that's throw. 68 meters, 31 meters. Is that candela? It is water resistant. That's probably not to say waterproof, water resistant. And yeah, I mean, it's a compact flashlight for you to carry around and use once in a while. And that's how I've been using this. I've had this for about 2 or 3 weeks now. And basically, it sits in my pocket with. I brought out a pen, just so you could show the comparable size. It is like thicker than a pen, but it's shorter, so it's about the size of a pen. And it'll go in my pocket, and every couple times a day, I'll pull it out, flash it, and then I'll put it right back in my pocket. And that's how I think most people are going to use this. There are 2 modes. There's a high setting and a low setting. I didn't even realize there was a low setting. Basically, the high setting is flash. See, as I do this, the camera's going to adjust, so it's hard to show how bright this is. But basically, one is high, and if you double tap it, that's kind of like the low setting. And at any point you want, you push down on it, and it'll lock it on. You got this push button here, like I showed you. That comes off. I don't know the purpose of actually being able to take this off, unless you just had to replace this here. There's a clip. When this came, this was very, very tight. I had to stretch this out a little bit, but I guess tighter is better. You can open this up to reveal the rechargeable battery. This looks like a AAA battery. This is not. This is longer than a AAA battery, actually. And like I said, this is 350 ohm. I think that's how you pronounce that. And it is battery number 66607. For if somehow you charge this 300 times, Streamlight says you can charge this 300 times before you start to lose the charge. So if you use this light so much, you have to replace this battery. I don't know, maybe just buy another light, honestly. They're not that expensive. These flashlights are like $20, $30, if I remember correctly. That back in. Oddly enough, there are springs on both sides. Normally you have one that's kind of like a flat part, and one's like a spring. You have springs on both sides here. And there are two sides. One has kind of a circle. You put the circle in. You don't have to take this apart. See how you have another O-ring there? And the clip is putting pressure on it. Makes it a little hard to tighten. Okay. Now you can open and close this, which will reveal the micro USB charging port. If I remember correctly, when you're charging it, this will be red. When it's done charging, that will turn green. Another O-ring. And this also kind of adjusts the throw of the light. I don't think it increases like the actual power of it, but because you're extending this and pulling it back and forth, it will kind of concentrate that light. It's probably not making any more brighter, but it is kind of concentrating the beam. And yeah, I've been using this for about 2 or 3 weeks. And no problem so far. Like I said, I'll be at work. I can't quite see something. I'll pull it out of my pocket, flash it. Ah, there it is. Grab the thing I need, and then I'll put it right back in my pocket. Comes with this tiny, tiny little cable here, which is better than nothing. But I had something lying around I just used because it's so small. And there's like a little necklace here, which I consider to be useless, honestly. I thought this was like a breakaway necklace. It is not. Honestly, it feels like a choking hazard to me. It is adjustable. It comes with this little ring here, and I assume the way this might be used, and I don't think the manual even says it, is you're just supposed to hook this on here and put it all the way down. I don't think anyone's really going to use this necklace. I really don't see a situation in which just putting in your pocket and clipping it on the flap of your pocket is not easier to use, unless you're just constantly using this thing. At which point, probably should get like a headlamp or something like that. Now, any downsides to the Streamlight Microstream USB? It's not the most powerful flashlight, however, it's very small. Again, about the size of a pen. It goes right in your pocket. It's relatively inexpensive. I think this was like $20 or $30 when I bought it. Besides that, the fact that there are more powerful flashlights out there, even at this size, I think it's really hard to beat at the price. Rechargeable, bright enough for most people, lasts long enough for most people. I've only charged this one time. I haven't had it recharged a second time yet. No major complaints. For what it is, it's very good. If you need something that lasts longer, if you need something that's brighter, this is not for you. This is something you keep in your pocket, pull out, use for a moment, and then put right back in your pocket. And for that, this seems to be perfectly adequate. I think we're going to stop there because there's nothing much more to say. It's a flashlight. It's a flashlight and it works. Water resistant. It seems durable enough. This appears to be, I don't want to say this is aluminum. I don't really know construction enough to say this is like an aluminum body, but could be aluminum. And it just seems to be perfectly adequate for what it's intended to be. So, this has been Steven from the Even Steven channel. Please do all that like, sharing, and subscribing. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. And I will see you next time. Thank you, and goodbye.